Okay, guys, today I'm going to do a lesson on multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit using partial products. Okay, now the first problem we're going to do is going to be 42 times 23. Now, in order to start using partial products method, you need to think of each number like this. Think of 42 as 40 plus 2 in your mind, and think of 23 as 20 plus 3, okay? Now, the first thing we're going to do when we multiply is you're going to multiply bottoms up, which is going to be 3 times 2, and that's going to give you 6. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is bottoms up again, and this one is 3 times, not 4, but 40. So you will trail your 0, and 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so we're done with the ones place. Now we're going to move on to the tens place. So bottoms up. Now remember, this is not 2. It is worth 20. So you would say 20 times 2. You trail your 0 and you're left with 2 times 2, which is 4. And finally, you will multiply these two together. But remember, it's not just a 2. It is 20 times 40. 20 times 40, and you trail 2 zeros, and 2 times 4 is 8. The final step that you do is you add all of your partial products. So 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 6. 2 plus 4 plus 0, 6. 1 plus 8, 9. Your answer is 999. Okay, this is how we do partial products. Now, in class, we did these problems on lesson 6-2, page 323. Now, let's try number 1. Now, this problem says 23 times 14. So again, bottoms up, 4 times 3 is 12. Next one is going to be 4 times 20. You trail the 0 and you're left with 2 times 4, which is 8. Okay, now we're going to move on to the tens place. Now, this is not worth 1. It is 10 times 3, which is 30. And the final one is these 2 digits, but this is 10 times 20. You trail your 2 zeros, and you're left with 1 times 2, which is 2. Now you can go ahead and add all your partial products. 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 2. 1 plus 8 plus 3, that's going to be 12, and you regroup. Then 1 plus 2 is 3. Your answer is 322. Let's try number 2. 41 times 25. Remember, you're supposed to see this as 40 times 1. And the 25, 20 plus 5. This is what you have to think mentally. Now let's begin. Bottoms up. 5 times 1, because these are the ones digits. 5. Okay, we're still doing the ones, but now we need to multiply it times this, which becomes 5 times 40. You trail your 0, and 5 times 4 is 20. Okay? Now we're done with the ones. Now we need to focus on these digits. 1 is in the tens place, 1 is in the ones place. So this is 20 times 1, which would be 20. And finally, you multiply these two digits, which are considered 20. Oops, let me make a thicker one. 20 times 40. You trail your two zeros and you're left with 4 times 2, which is 8. And now you add all your partial products. 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 5. 0 plus 2 plus 0, 0. 2 plus 8, 10. And you regroup. So your final answer, 1005. Okay, now I had the class skip 3 and 4, so let's go ahead and work on 5, 6, 7, and 8 before you start your own problems. So number 5, we're going to go bottoms up. 1 times 4, which is 4. Then we're going to do these two digits, which are 1 times 30. Remember, the 3 is worth 30. And then you will now move on to your tens. Bottoms up, 50 times 4. You trail your 0 and you're left with 5 times 4, which is 20. And then finally, you multiply these two digits, but they're worth 50 times 30. You trail your two zeros and you're left with 5 times 3, which is 15. And your final step now is to add all of your partial products. 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 4. 3 plus 0 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 5, 7. And 1 plus nothing, 1. Final answer, 1,734. Great. Let's move on to number 6. 73 times 81. Bottoms up. 1 times 3 is 3. Then we move on to these two digits. This is still 1, but this is 70. 1 times 70, 70. Then we're going to move on to the tens place. 80 times 3. You trail your 0. 8 times 3, 24. And finally, you multiply these together, which is 80 times 70. Trail your two zeros. 8 times 7, 56. Now you add up all of your products, partial products. 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 3. 7 plus 4, 11. Regroup. 1 plus 2 plus 6, 9. And 5 plus nothing, 5. 5,913. Understanding it so far? Well, let's see the next one. 64 times 32. Remember, 60 plus 4, 30 plus 2 in your head. Bottoms up, 2 times 4, 8. Then you have these two. It's still a 2-digit, but this is 60. Trail your 0. What is 2 times 6? 12. Now we move on to the tens place. These two digits. But this is 30 times 4. Trail your 0. You're left with 3 times 4, 12. Okay. Now we move on to the last two digits, but these are 30 times 60. Trail your two zeros, and you're left with 3 times 6, 18. Now you're ready to add all of your partial products. 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 8. 2 plus 2 plus 0, 4. 1 plus 1 plus 8, 10. Regroup. 1 plus 1, 2. Final answer, 2,048. Final practice problem. Bottoms up. 3 times 6, 18. Good. Then these two digits happen to be 3 times 20. Trail your 0. What is 3 times 2? 6. Then you multiply these two. That is 50 times 6. Trail your 1 0. 5 times 6, 30. And finally, these two digits happen to be 50 times 20. Trail 2 zeros. 5 times 2, 10. So the final thing you do here is you add your partial products. 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 8. 1 plus 6 plus 0 plus 0, 7. 3 plus 0, 3. And 1 plus nothing, 1. Final answer, 1,378. So the problems you have to do for this lesson, there's only 5 problems. Again, 6-2, 5 problems. If you get them all correct, good for you. And if you don't, then you will make up your grade using the homework. But remember to go to page 323. You will do number 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you move on to page 324. And you're going to do number 14. Nope, sorry, 16. Sorry, not 14, 16. Now, I know they have this chart. Don't worry about the chart. Do it using partial products, which we did earlier, okay? Those are the 5 problems you had to do for Tuesday's assignment on November 30th, okay? Thank you for watching.